Here at What Car, we can help find you a great car for a great price that also suits your needs. But what if those needs include your four-legged friend? In this video, we're going to show you the best cars for dogs. Dogs are the UK's most popular pet, 1 in 4 people own one, and most say their dog is more than just a pet and is actually a member of the family. But we couldn't do this on our own, which is why we have called Battersea Dog and Cat Home to get their opinion on what makes a car suitable for dogs. Then we invited some dog owners. There are several important features to look for when choosing a car for your dog. For example, you don't want your dog to get too hot, so ventilation is crucial. What else might you look for? Well, a low load lip, great boot height, and big boot space.
The things I'm most interested in are a high seating position, which of course is partly for me, but also, funny enough, because she's a Basenji, Basenjis are very alert and very curious and very far-sighted, so she actually likes to see what's going on. So one of the things that's really important for me and for her is all-round visibility.
I'm looking for practicality, I'm looking for comfort in terms of the ride handling, for the dog as much as for us, and finally for space. We do a lot of travelling and we carry a lot of stuff as well.
But I needed something relatively with some good boot size, something like that. I mean, before I drove a Fiat, it was just bumping and everywhere, so just something that was just a little bit bigger, you know?
We want something practical and with easily cleanable seats.
Does Joe like to slobber quite a lot, or does Joe like swimming?
Doesn't like going in the boot, so he likes sitting on the seat. So yeah, it's important when he's jumping in and out.
Are there any manufacturer accessories that you look for?
The best I've seen on the market is Skoda. There is a particular harness that is just brilliant. I think they are the only ones at the moment that cater for the kind of stuff I'm looking for, because I've never really had a dog. And so we're making sure that she's safe in the car, that I'm safe driving her. So it's terribly important to have accessories that keep her in place and not jumping around in the car.
We like leather seats because they're easy to clean after the dogs have been in, and obviously air conditioning.
Hard-wearing seats, leather ideally. Heated seats, my daughter loves heated seats, so it has to have heated seats.
A lot of sort of extra little storage spaces are really useful for me, so netting or sort of underfloor bits, so the fake floor that some cars have is really useful. The seats can fold all the way down, that's really handy, and just space so that he's a bit more comfortable.
And how does your current car perform in terms of keeping you and Barney happy?
It's a BMW 435M X-Drive, and I'll be frank, it's too hard. I think Barney finds it uncomfortable in that because of the ride of it, he tends to pop up quite a lot, and normally in comfortable cars for him, he stays down and often sleeps.
Yeah, it performs well. I mean, nice chunky wheels, so going over potholes, it's relatively smooth. Cornering is quite good as well, so that's what I'm hoping for.
It's perfect. It's exactly what we wanted. We bought it with Buddy in mind. It has the extra space in the back. Rain or shine, Buddy can go in the back. Muddy or whatever he is, it's perfect for him. And then at the end of the day, it's a car that has to suit us as a family. So it works perfectly for all of us.
So that's what the owners want, and we've pulled together 6 cars that we think fit the bill. They're spread across 6 different price points, and remember, with all of them, we can offer substantial savings when purchased through What Car New Car Buying. So here are the contenders. First up is the Suzuki Vitara, which proves buying a family SUV needn't break the bank. It comes with plenty of equipment, and the 1.6 litre petrol engine that we recommend did very well in our true MPG tests, which means it should also be cheap to run. We really like the Skoda Octavia hatchback, so it makes sense that this estate version is brilliant too. We really like the way it drives, and you can fit loads of stuff in it. And what's more, if you go a little bit mad on the options list, you still won't end up spending much. Mazda's CX-5 is one of the best SUVs around, especially if you don't need 7 seats. It's great to drive, has a seriously intuitive infotainment system, and this version has a frugal diesel engine underneath the bonnet. And like most of the other cars here, when you fold the rear seats down, it has a cavernous boot. The Skoda Superb lives up to its name, and it's massive inside, so you can fit your friends, family, dog, luggage and kitchen sink. It's comfy inside, has a high quality interior and is fitted with plenty of kit. And the version we recommend comes with an automatic gearbox. Now we're getting really classy with the Mercedes E-Class Estate. And as with all Mercedes, it exudes luxury and is well put together. The Estate boot offers plenty of practicality for you and your dog, and it covers long distances effortlessly, so you can cross from one country to the next and emerge feeling fresh. The Land Rover Discovery is by far the biggest and most expensive here. However, it's exceptionally comfortable, massively spacious, and is just as good trekking off-road into the woods as it is driving along the motorway or driving around town. The 3-litre diesel engine that we recommend has excellent pulling power at low revs, which is great if you intend to fill all 7 seats or perhaps do some towing. Well, that's what we think of these cars, but what about our special reader test team? Let's find out.
We're in the boot of the Skoda Superb, and this is the winning car for you. Why is this car the best dog owner car for you?
A couple of things. One is I think it's an all-rounder, summed up by saying it's got a great load size. Your dog can get in really easily. We've tried many, but this is the one that's the easiest for him. I think the other bit that goes with it is it's got lots of options around where he could sit alternatively. I picked up on dog harnesses, and actually the seats lend themselves to that as well. Finally, I think it's also the wider load carrying capacity, because we travel a lot into Europe and you want to carry load as well as a dog.
Okay, this is Coco and Nikki in the Discovery, which is their favourite car. And what is it so much about this car that you really love?
I love the styling of the car. I mean, I love it. It's a classic British brand. But I also, in particular, like the high seating position and the visibility, the all-round visibility in this car, including with the 2 sunroofs, is just fabulous.
Hello, so a clear winner for you then?
Absolutely. For me, the clear win was the very soft, quiet, slow boot closing, automatic boot closing, because with our other dog being a rescue, he's very afraid of loud noises, and that hardly makes any noise at all when it's closing.
We are in the cheapest car, the Suzuki, and why has this car done it for you?
Well, at the end of the day, dogs do give cars a hard time, and something a bit cheaper is always good. With this, you've got plastics which might not seem particularly nice to look at, but they're going to last the test of time well. You've also got a 2-level boot floor on this, so if you do have a dog in the back, you can put all your shopping underneath and they're not going to eat it.
Okay, so this is the Mercedes E-Class Estate All-Terrain, and it's your favourite car as a dog-friendly car. Why is that?
It's easy to put the dog in the boot of the car, spacious, bright and airy, and it's just ideal, and it's a good looking car.
Okay, so we're by the Skoda Octavia, and this is your favourite car as a car to please dog owner and dog. Why is that?
I think I prefer a car rather than an SUV, so having something that's a bit lower and better to drive is nicer for me. And Joe doesn't mind too much. He sits in the back seat, so I think he'd be happy with that.
Now is the moment of truth. You and your dogs have tested all these cars. Will you please go and stand by the car which you think represents the best car for a dog owner to buy?
Why did you choose this car? Why is it a winner for you?
So I chose it. Being a typical guy first, I love the interior of it mainly, but owning 2 dogs as well, boot space, pretty good for what I thought it would be actually.
I really like the storage solutions that are in the boot because they're hidden as well, so I can put stuff in that then I can hide away so people don't try and get in the car to steal it, so it's quite nice.
So are there any other features on the car that swayed your decision for this to be the winning car?
Like the previous people said, the storage at the back, because when you're going out with dogs, especially with 2 dogs, you have so much equipment with you. And also I foster for a rescue, so we often have a number of animals. So for me, the ease of putting the back seats down as well made it a clear winner.
And is there anything that you would do at all to improve it?
I'd add a glass roof. I think that's the only bit it's missing, but other than that, it's great for the price point.
And what's your most favourite feature other than the big boot?
That's a really tough question. Otherwise, I think it's probably just nice and quiet. So the Slinky here, this dog, doesn't like loud noises, so that little button closes the boot so softly, which is really nice.
There we go then, the Mazda CX-5 is the best new car a dog owner can buy. Our readers love the spacious boot, quiet closing tailgate and comfort for dog and owner. And it needn't break the bank either, because if you buy through What Car New Car Buying, we can help save you thousands. So you and your furry friend get a great deal. Congratulations to the Mazda CX-5 for being the best dog owner car that you can buy. It's got our seal and paw of approval. Make sure you subscribe and keep up to date with all our videos and news.